You love your family until the closing table turns into that Thanksgiving dinner from hell. Buying from relatives can build generational wealth or generational tension. So let's make sure it's the first one. Buying a home from family can sound like the easiest deal in the world, and sometimes it is. You can skip bidding wars, avoid the agent pileups, and maybe even get a break on the purchase price. But here's the thing, guys. A family sale is still a real estate transaction. It has rules, it has paperwork, and it has lots of emotions. Today's market, no exception. So let's not complicate your family's goal here, because after all, the goal is pretty simple. We need to protect the relationship and the overall results. Let's figure out how to do it right, some of the unique considerations to know of when you're buying from family, and what every buyer and seller in the family should understand before anyone signs anything. Let's check out point number one, why buying from family can be a great opportunity. Let's start with the flexible pricing. Family sellers can sell below market value using what's called a gift of equity. This gift of equity can significantly help with your down payment. It can be a life-changing process if it's understood properly. So make sure your family consults with an accountant to understand the gift tax requirements and a mortgage professional to understand how that gift can be best utilized. Okay, purchase price advantages. Yep, we got it. Let's talk next about the simpler logistics during the sales process when dealing with your family. You trust your family. That trust can make any sort of scheduling and punch list items so much easier to agree upon and coordinate. Then there's the very real potential for the legacy of your family's farmland, family acreages, or longtime homesteads that get to stay in the family. In Sioux Falls and Rapid City, where typical homes hover in the low to mid 300s, that sort of flexibility with the gift of equity can truly be the difference between almost and owner. All right, I think you got it. The opportunity is real, but so are the pitfalls. Let's keep you out of those. Maybe goes without saying. Item number two, what to watch out for, aka where family deals break apart. Here's a equation that even I can understand because it doesn't involve math. Emotions plus money equals tension. What feels like a favor to one person can feel like an IOU to another. It helps to treat this transaction like any other one. Put everything in writing. This is your purchase price, any concessions, repairs, the date in which you will take possession, and even what furniture stays and what furniture goes with the family that's selling. You'll have it on record if you need to circle back to what was or what wasn't agreed upon. Another thing, just know that financing is still financing. South Dakota lenders treat family sales like any other. It's a full application, full appraisal, ordering title work, and all the documentation. If the sales price is below the market value, the discount must be structured as a documented gift of equity, so the loan to value is calculated correctly. Maybe most importantly, the legal details matter. Use a purchase agreement, a title company, and request full title policies. Skipping paperwork because it's family invites liens, boundary disputes, or estate disputes later down the road. If your potential sale or purchase is with family and you're thinking that, I don't know, this doesn't apply. Maybe you're thinking, I know our family would never get caught up on such a small detail like the family's dining room set or that grandfather clock. Yeah, you could be right, but what if it's a bigger deal than you thought? Remember that Thanksgiving line from the beginning? This is where it happens. The moment when emotions and money mix. Handle these details right now, and Thanksgiving stays peaceful. I'd encourage you to have your mindset shifted towards considering the advice within this video. And from this statement, professional doesn't mean untrusting. It means you value the relationship enough to protect it by having professionals help with all the details and facets of the sale or purchasing process. We'll move to topic number 3. Who has the opportunity right now to take advantage of a family sale process? So from the sales perspective, we're likely talking about parents or grandparents. High equity in the family home lets you launch the next generation's financial future and keeps the uncertainty of listing to strangers completely out of the equation. Then let's check out our first-time home buyers. There's real potential to buy below market value. Get set into a stable payment, all while skipping any sort of bidding war stress. The bottom line here is to treat it like business with family, not family instead of business. Multi-generational homes or rural family homes, partial sales or farm transfers are doable. Just be sure you're documenting the roles of each party along with the rights of each party involved in the transaction. Transitioning to topic 4, the smooth path. You guessed it, it's a practical game plan for you regardless of where you find yourself in this family transaction. So, for step 1, I'd encourage you to establish a fair value with your family, but with help. It will help to get a market analysis completed beforehand, or it might not even hurt to get an appraisal beforehand either. This will help establish a market value of the home from somebody who is not affiliated with this proposed transaction. Even if you're selling below market value, an established baseline protects everyone and supports the lending process, any sale or transfer taxes, and all the important overall future fairness. Step 2, talk to a local lender early. Definitely be sure to mention that this is a family sale with a gift of equity, and ask about any sort of documentation you might want to be aware of. If there are any minimum buyer funds needed to complete the transaction, and get a good picture of what the seller credit limits are. Step 3, keep it formal and friendly. Use a title company. Let pros handle paperwork so family stays just about family. Step 4, set boundaries up front. It will be crucial to agree on any repairs, if any are needed, the date in which the new family members will take possession, the sale or keeping of any personal property within the property's lines, and any specific contingencies. Step 5, think long-term, talking through a legacy lens. Document future use, any potential buyouts, and maintenance responsibilities. This is especially true for acreages or any farm ground. Topic 5, here's a self-check moment. Before announcing a price at your Sunday dinner, first ask, do we have a written value that everyone accepts? Is there a gift of equity properly structured? And who's handling the title work and closing? If any answer is not yet, hit pause. Get it handled, get it right, and then proceed. Topic 6, simple deal math. Here's a gift of equity example. Okay, so the term gift of equity has been used a few times already. Let's first review what that actually means, then put together an example of how a gift of equity can be utilized during a purchase that involves family. A gift of equity is a credit provided by the property seller to the buyer, which allows the home to be sold for less than the current market value. The difference between the home's sales price and your loan amount is treated as the buyer's equity contribution. Again, that is gifted by the seller. A gift of equity is only allowed when the seller and buyer have an eligible family relationship, and the gift must be properly documented with a gift letter. Okay, let's play out an example with numbers to help you follow along. So in our example, let's say you and your family have agreed upon a purchase price of $300,000. You have also agreed to either give or receive a gift of equity of $60,000. Now, on the financing side, I would take the agreed upon purchase price less that gift of equity, which then results in a corresponding mortgage loan of $240,000. Okay, so that $60,000 in equity that is being gifted to you then functions just like you putting 20% down on a $300,000 price point. Something to keep in mind in these scenarios though, you'll still need to have funds to cover the closing costs unless you've already discussed with your family that the closing costs will be covered by seller credits or a portion of the gift of equity. You will still need to qualify at the respective loan amount, and the property will need to appraise for at least the amount of that $300,000 purchase price, circling back to our example. Here's what I'm going to say. If you want to look at your specific scenario, your best bet is to consult a mortgage professional, such as myself, and a tax professional for exact rules in gift reporting. Hey, here are some rules and scripts that can help with the keeping of the peace. If something bad comes up within the process, trust me on this one. Let the loan originator or title closer deliver the tough news. I mean, in a very unfortunate way, we kind of get paid to do that if it needs to be done. Buying a home from family in South Dakota can be beautiful. It's a way to build stability and preserve a legacy. With all of this in mind, let's go back to that Thanksgiving image from the start. Except this time, with everyone at the table still talking and laughing and actually enjoying each other's company more than ever. That's what this is all about. When you treat the deal professionally, because it's family, you protect both the keys and the conversation. There, that's not that bad, is it?